Hey nerds, Monica here. Happy Monday to everyone. I wanted to kick off the week by giving y'all some motivation that mistakes are common. So common that it's pretty much guaranteed that you will run into them in your data career. But that's okay, and I'm here to let you know that our rubber duck friends are here to help. So let's head on over to our calendar and grab the daily duck. All right, today is the 5th. And okay, this is a little reindeer duck. He's got his little horns and some bells around his neck, and of course, the little cute hat. This is adorable. Okay, so today I wanted to go over some common SQL mistakes. SQL is a language that is used by many data professionals when getting and working with data. And I think that it's one of the most fun and best languages to learn, but there are some things to watch out for. So, top 3 mistakes that I wanted to share are using an invalid statement order. So, there are statements that need to be written in a particular order for them to work correctly. Also, misspelling any of these statements or commands is actually very common as well. And lastly, forgetting brackets and quotes. These ones probably, in some cases, would be hard to find, but we'll let the ducks help us find those. All right, now I'll go into some examples of these common SQL mistakes, and we'll go ahead and put our data duck down for now. And on the screen, what you're seeing here is an editor provided by W3 Schools, which is one of my favorite platforms for learning languages like SQL, R, and there's a bunch of other languages that you can find on this site for tutorials, which are all great. So what you see here is that we're selecting everything from the customer's table. You can see here is your database and your different tables that are available on this platform. And what we'll do is go ahead and I wanted to show you what this table looks like. This is the customer table. You can see IDs, names, addresses, cities, postal code, and country. Now, the first mistake that we talked about was using an invalid statement order. And so we'll go ahead and just delete this and start from scratch. And there are 6 common, most used statements for this. And we'll just go ahead and write it all out. So select. Now we'll use count customer ID, and that'll count all of the different customer IDs available. We'll select city, we'll select country, and then we'll select that from our customers table where country equals France, and we want to group by city, and we'll put a having count customer ID is larger than 1, so this will show us any customers that are within the same city in France and count those and show you ones that are more than 1. And then the last one, order by city, and why not just throw in the descending? So this will be what we are going to walk through, the code that we're going to use here. And so this is the order in which that you use for SQL. And if we run this, we'll see here that there are only 2 cities that have more than 1 customer in that city. pretty neat. If you try to do something like order by in the wrong place, you can see here that it will throw an error. Different IDs will show different errors. Unfortunately, this platform just has a very general error. But what you can do is if you do have an error, grab your rubber duck best friend, talk to the duck, explain what you're trying to do, and then go line for line and remember these different mistakes and think about order in this case, and it'll help you out. So we'll go ahead and put our order back where it goes. Run that again so we can see that. The second mistake that we shared were misspelling commands, which can be super common. You know, if you're just over here typing super fast, form instead of from, that's something that's very common. And then what else you can do here is missing the quote. What I wanted to point out here is that also some IDEs will help you find these types of errors because as you can see, the form is not shaded in blue like the other commands are. And also when there's a missing quotation, you can see that everything after it is also red when only France should be highlighted in red. So that should also kind of help you out when you're talking with your duck and trying to figure out these types of errors that you are finding within your code. So I do hope that this has helped out those that are learning SQL and just think about these common mistakes if you ever do come up with any of these errors and grab your Rubber Duck best friend to help you out as well. So thank you, Rubber Duck best friend. And for those that watched, thank you as well. And happy learning.